Hey girl, welcome to Quick Takes with the Bliss Code podcast. This is where I share little nuggets that I think of during the week that just take about 5 minutes to consider. One of the things that I want to consider this week is the placebo effect. I'm sitting out in my backyard right now, actually reading a book on happiness. It's called The Happiness Advantage. It's by Shawn Achor. This was recommended to me by another business owner. And I have my birds outside with me, and they're chirping, and they're happy to be outside and dipping themselves in the water. And I started to read a part of this book that was talking about how mindset can shift your perception of something. And I thought, whoop, baby, right up my alley. You know I love to talk about this stuff. And I'm so happy to get the opportunity to do quick takes because the Bliss Code is a lifestyle, which means that there's a lot of information to share. And so I want to be able to give you all the wisdom that I've built up over the last 10 years studying this and give it to you kind of in bite-sized pieces sometimes for those of you who like to absorb things in small chunks. So back to the placebo effect. If you're not aware of this, it's when they do like scientific journaling, basically putting people into experiment groups. It may be for the sake of the experiment, or it could be for the sake of a drug coming onto market, and they want to test, its efficacy. So they'll split people off into groups, and one of the groups doesn't get the actual medicine at all. That group gets nothing, basically a fake pill, which is called the placebo pill. And you'll find that a lot of these people, as all these wonderful cars go by in my backyard, I love it. There's so many sounds back here if you take a moment. And I love every one of them. But the people that don't get the placebo pill, they end up experiencing some of the same results, if not better, of the people who took the actual medicine. Now, why is that? Well, that explains exactly the placebo effect. It's the power of their mind. They thought that they were receiving this healing serum, this wonder pill, this perfect kind of gem that was going to fix it all. So the body does exactly what the mind tells it to do. And so these people experienced positive effects just by thinking that they would. And this is a pillar of the Bliss Code, letting you know that these little shifts in your mindset will affect your entire reality that you experience. So people say sometimes that they can't manifest. They don't know how to bring things into existence. And in their mind, it's a magical thing that only special people can do. But it's really something that we all do and that we're all doing all the time. You're always manifesting your reality. And the way your life shows up in your world will let you know exactly what you're thinking about and what you're concentrating on. Now, just for backup, in case you don't like how scientific the placebo effect sounds, this is the same concept that's in the Bible that talks about believing and speaking life over things. You have the power to shape your world with your thoughts, with your mindset, with your actions, and with the things that you say. So if you want to perceive a better world, maybe you should consider the placebo effect and how just by thinking that you're doing something to make things better, they actually do get better. This has been a quick take with the Bliss Code podcast.